Fever has signed Chloe Bibby to a rest of the season contract, guys.
And thank God the Indiana Fever made this decision. I was getting really scared.
Big news from the WNBA. Indiana Fever just signed Chloe Bibby for the rest of the season. But here's where things get weird. I have this strange feeling Chloe Bibby and Caitlin Clark might never play together. And if that happens, it's a massive missed opportunity. Let me explain why. So, Chloe Bibby, Australian forward, came in on a 7-day contract and has been killing it. In 2 games, she's averaging 9 points, shooting 44% from the field and an impressive 50% from 3. She's a stretch 4 who can play power forward or even small ball 5. She relocates, shoots the 3, plays defense, basically everything the Fever need right now.
Chloe are showing there's talent out there. You just have to look for it instead of keeping aging veterans.
This isn't some bench warmer. Chloe fits perfectly with what Caitlin Clark needs next to her on the court: pace, shooting, spacing. She's fast, smart, and can keep up. But here's the kicker. The Fever's front office doesn't seem to get this. They keep holding on to players like Bree Turner, who frankly doesn't fit this fast-paced, shooting-heavy style the team desperately needs. They signed Chloe to a 7-day contract again before finally signing her for the rest of the season, and that's the kind of indecision that kills chemistry. I genuinely think they brought in Chloe just to bring her in, but not to build with her long-term. Caitlin Clark's return is looming, but will Chloe still be around? I doubt it. This front office seems stuck in old-school thinking, prioritizing locker room vibes or big names over fit and forward-thinking strategy. If Chloe doesn't get more consistent minutes, if Bree Turner stays over her, it's going to be a disaster for the Fever's development. Look, Natasha Howard hasn't run both ends of the court in years, but she's still the old guard the Fever trust, and it's a shame because fast pace and shooting win games in today's WNBA. Caitlin Clark needs players like Chloe Bibby who can move, shoot, and space the floor, not lumbering vets stuck in their ways. Chloe reminds me of Kelsey Mitchell when she's on her game, always relocating, always active, making the extra pass, setting up plays. That's the energy and skill the Fever need beside Clark, yet they don't seem to get it.
Played the role that she is meant to have played. She absolutely has played the role that she was meant to have played for the Indiana Fever.
The front office's focus on locker room chemistry and big names is hurting the team more than helping it. You can have the best locker room in the world, but if your team isn't winning, what's the point? The Fever have the cap space and roster flexibility to keep Chloe Bibby on a prorated minimum contract for the rest of the season, yet they hesitate, opting instead for short-term 7-day deals or holding on to players who don't fit. This indecision and lack of clear strategy is why this team is stuck in the middle of the pack.
Why do you think it fit in with your mix here?
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone has honestly just been super lovely and really helpful, just trying to help me get the plays.
A big myth in the WNBA is that size equals success. But really, speed kills. Look at teams like the Chicago Sky or the Seattle Storm. Size helps, sure, but it's the players who can move fast, shoot, and keep up the pace that dominate. Chloe Bibby is undersized, sure, but she's fast, smart, and active on defense. She relocates constantly, making herself available for open shots and quick passes. And that's what Caitlin Clark needs to thrive. A power forward who isn't just a body in the paint, but a weapon stretching defenses and keeping the offense fluid. So here's my prediction. If the Fever don't lock down Chloe Bibby for the long term, we'll look back on this season and wonder why they let such a perfect fit slip through their fingers. The talent's there, the style fits, the results are promising, but will the Fever front office do what makes sense? Or will they keep chasing names, chemistry cliches, and locker room vibes at the cost of real growth? Only time will tell, but right now, it's Chloe Bibby or bust if the Fever want to compete next season. If you're watching this, drop a comment. Do you think Chloe and Caitlin will ever play together? Or is the Fever front office doomed to repeat the same mistakes? Smash that like button if you want more WNBA hot takes. I'll see you in the next one.